Hello, everybody. My name is Jeremy, and welcome back to Madden NFL 23.
He was like a superhero on that
we
run.
are now in the Super Bowl, and it's the most dreaded Super Bowl among NFL fans ever. It's the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Dallas Cowboys, which nobody wants to see that. I wouldn't see it because I'm a Raiders fan. But nobody wants to see the Cowboys. I don't even want to play against the Cowboys. Like, I'd hate that. I'd hate playing against the Cowboys. Trash talking. Oh my god. Okay, you gonna run like a turd today? You look like you're trying to run like a turd today. No, you're fine now. So let's get back into it. I hope my controller works. I yeeted my controller not too long ago. It's 32. Let's go ahead, get in this, get started, get the game plan. We are not letting the starters practice. We are not. We are going to wiggly strategize here. Yep, we're going to do that. We're going to go half pads, and it's going to be backups. Okay. They'll be ready. They'll be ready. Okay. Let's counter, yep. And we're going to go half pads. Backups. Okay. Set that in there. We got that all set up. And then let's start training here. I don't think I need to push them too hard this week. Don't think I need to. I think they need to rest. Yeah, they just need the rest. Let's go ahead and upgrade some players here. In my particular that I want to upgrade. Jalen Brown, yeah, he has been playing great. He had 3 interceptions, I think, in a playoff game. He is playing great. Zamir White's one guy I'm focusing on. He's going to be the next backup. Let's go ahead and get the power boost there. Power back. I like that. Trayvon Mullen, outstanding year. Let's keep him good in the zones. I do play a lot of zones, so we'll keep his zone up pretty good. So then everyone else, I'm just gonna auto update there. All right, let's go ahead and manage staff. We're gonna get some. We're really gonna work on. Let's see here. What's going on here? You got one there. I got increase XP. I'm not really worried about XP. Coordinator talent costs less. That's fine. Let's go offensive coordinator. Let's see here. Boost release. Yep, I want to upgrade that. Yep, that's cheaper. Boost catching for halfbacks and fullbacks, and boost catching for one. Yeah, I want to boost that one. Yeah. Yep. So there is his chain. His entire chain set up. His entire chain set up over here. Let's go over here and look over this. Let's go to defensive coordinator. So boost hit power for left ends and right ends, or boost. Yeah, I need to get that ready for that. Let's go ahead and boost that again. That should be. I think I have one more here. It's 9, perfect. There we go. Really focused on that. The head coach will be fine. His history is more than likely done. Nothing I'm really worried about at the moment. Yeah, so we're ready to go there. And it looks like we're pretty much ready to play in the Super Bowl against the Dallas Cowboys. If this happens this year, I'll be excited because I'm a Raiders fan, but I will hate the fact that I've got to play against the Cowboys. Like, I can't say I don't like the Cowboys. Because Cowboys fans and Raiders fans, we understand each other. We're like, we get it. Everyone hates us. It's fine. We get it. So, out of respect for them, I'm like, I don't hate the Cowboys because we get it. I'm looking at you, Cowboy fans. We get it. Nobody likes us. So, if we got the Super Bowl, we'd get there for a minute, like, check this out. You know, no one's going to like this but us. But great
it's
one.
The
now
National
we're going to
Football League.
You like that kind of thing.
Super Bowl 57.
He looks like a demon. Let's all play out.
We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Charles, how about this Raiders squad? They had the long drought without playoff wins. You had to go back to the AFC Championship season of 2002, but they got it done under head coach Josh McDaniels.
And Brandon, you know how much I love the history of the NFL. How about this? The Raiders and the Colts, the only teams that currently win a Super Bowl in two different cities. Now the Raiders with a chance to win in their third city.
Meanwhile, the Cowboys have had some ups and downs since their last Super Bowl appearance, but they're back for the 9th time, trying to win number 6 and tie the Patriots and Steelers. For the Cowboys, their last Super Bowl title quite a while ago, January of '96.
And those were great teams. Jimmy Johnson was their head coach. Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, all Hall of Famers. They were known as the Triplets. But then you go further back to those great teams in the 70s, led by Hall of Fame coach Tom Landry, Roger Staubach at quarterback, Tony Dorsett at running back. Those were great teams as well. This one, trying to create their own identity.
All right. Watch the flashbulbs go off.
The hype and the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
2 years ago, we saw Dak Prescott carted off the field with a major injury. And 2 years later, here he is, leading his Cowboys into the Super Bowl. What a rewarding moment for one of the league's most inspirational players.
Looking to pass, first play is Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Walked in.
To throw on second and 10. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. No gain on the play.
Great play.
And that'll bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Out of the gun, here's Prescott, and that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
I'm going to try it.
This is fielded at the 7. A good return there, 17 yards.
I'll take it.
And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They're led out by the 9th-year starter out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
You wondered how long it would take the Raiders to give Las Vegas a Super Bowl appearance? And the answer? Not very long at all. Derek Carr has helped guide this team here in only their 3rd season after the move, playing a style of ball reminiscent of their new home. His big arm and willingness to take a few risks have led the Raiders to a Super Bowl appearance.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, he's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Boy, Devontae Adams.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, now Carr. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Oh.
And it is incomplete.
Let's make him think about
it. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
Like that.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
He's running all over him now.
He's going to get this one down inside the 15. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Stop.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
First down, though, baby.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Keep rolling. Tired now, though.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Playing at Adams and Waller here.
Now they'll throw with Carr.
There it is, baby.
Touchdown, Raiders! For the first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Nice little dump in there.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
March that down the field. Going to send it.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock
Touchdown.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
And just like that, 14-0.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
They're down 14-0.
Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
So just hurry up. 14-0 lead the first quarter.
One quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. Plenty of scoring here already. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Okay.
A gain of 3, second down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Raiders pick it up. And they'll start with great field position.
The play is really good. It got me an interception and also got me a fumble.
And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not
Chandler
just
Jones
having
knocked
2
the
hands on the
snot
ball.
out.
It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Maybe Waller. Maybe Adams. I'm going to look for Renfro.
Carr.
Oh, it's picked. Oh, I knew it.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a big return.
I knew it. As soon as I threw it, I was like, he's sitting there wanting me to throw it there.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Malcolm Kuntz gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. To try again after the sack. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be taking
You're going to field goal this at least.
Shy of the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open fild can really generate.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up.
Oh, God, is that a safety? That's 2. Oh, what a play. There's turnovers everywhere. I've got to run this one out.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll take over after that pretty clutch force fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line.
Truck him over.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 40 yards on the ground for him so far. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I don't need to go anything big.
Carr now to throw. He
caught it.
His man complete.
Wow.
That's Jacobs.
Wow.
So a gain of 5, good enough for the first
Wow.
down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Same target. It's Jacobs again.
No yards, though.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 2nd and 9.
Keep him honest here.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs.
Oh, God. Big run.
Be taken down, but
big
not
run.
before
Wearing
he
him
gets
out.
his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Down there. Put the clock on down there a little bit.
Staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it. 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
2-minute warning. Let's get it down to 2-minute warning. Let's stop there. Threw a bad interception. I saw that as soon as I let go. I was like, it's okay. 14-0. We got lucky with another fumble.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Oh, God.
Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Like Adams, if that isn't a...
Carr now on first down. He's
down,
in, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Let's try it.
Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Here's Jacobs. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
I just spread them out and just try to run it.
Derek Carr. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21.
10 plays, 98 yards.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A first down throw for Prescott.
Sacked.
The Raiders have got him. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
Took me there. Last time out
the
there.
offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. Final play of the half. Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Right, 'cause they haven't kicked off.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taking in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Or maybe.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
Oh, shit.
And he slides and covers up at the end.
How I avoided that, I'll never know.
Yardage. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with second and
How
a
I
yard.
avoided that sack, I'll never know.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs.
Ooh, the hell,
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I see a surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
Ooh, I got it.
He will have the first
Yeah,
down.
he reached out for it.
Down up near midfield.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On first down, Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
The last run got 6. Now second and 4. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they've got it in the red zone.
I think he's the MVP so far.
84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On second and a yard. Carr.
Damn, he knocked that one down.
Knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Out to his left.
Nice try.
And that is incomplete.
I'm going to take the sack there.
Third down, forcing the errant pass.
Fourth down? No.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth
right down the middle, baby.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
We take the points in the Super Bowl, especially Super Bowl.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Yep, I agree.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. On first and 10, Prescott. It's incomplete.
I thought that was going to be picked.
Took a shot, couldn't connect. Third quarter action in Super Bowl 57. Here's a second and 10.
ball game in this one.
Up the middle. Here's Elliott.
Oh, God, he got paid for it, though. He got open, but he got smacked.
12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot.
And he uses the football a second time. And his
Max
guys
Crosby
are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Laying on him, damn. Let's go here.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
We'll try.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr.
Oh, God.
DeMarcus Robinson, 31 yards. And the Raiders are starting to open things
I was like,
up
I'm going to
here in
try
the
it.
Super Bowl. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now.
Just
here in this
drop it
third
right
quarter.
in there.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send
I want to
this
say 31 all,
away.
which is a miss. 31 nothing. Zeke is
This one
choking.
will come out to the 25
He's
as
fumbled
Pollard
twice.
is going to elect not to return it. So
Really good
Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
Oh, God.
And they
Broke
get
that
him
one for
down, but
him. You
not
must
before
hear me
he
on the
takes
mic
it
talking
across
shit.
the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Prescott to throw it.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in
First
them.
down.
Hasn't been a banner day.
Aaron
They're
Waller.
trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
That goes for a gain of 31. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit them with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
90 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Renfro hasn't caught anything yet. I want to get him involved.
To throw his Carr. Being chased out left. To the goal line,
Trying
but
to
it's
get him going.
incomplete.
But I think he's got to
Really
be
trying to
careful
get
as he
him
continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Flush to his right. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves?
Can they score?
Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I'm not taking my stars out on this. No.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
That's the quarter. 1 quarter to go.
Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
19 yards that time for number 19. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Ooh, almost got me.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle.
Tear him up, Beasley.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Prescott looks to throw on first. A dump off to Elliott. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up second down.
Run here.
Now Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Seibert's kick is good. They'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
They got on the boom.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. 99 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff to Jacobs, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And a loose
fumble.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. And some space here. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty, so that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision.
Whoops,
and
my bad.
Brought down just shy of the 40.
I thought it was on the return.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down.
I thought it was on the return. I thought the fumble already happened.
Score.
It was on a return.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's fine.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
What the hell?
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the red zone now, Prescott.
Oh, Max Crosby.
Pressure, and he'll go down
Chandler
back at the 26-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's
I thought it was
second
on
and
the
20.
return. My fault. I guess I should have declined it.
Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He got in there.
Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb.
Damn.
From 21 yards away.
All
And
right.
the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Let's not recover here. Nope, they're just going to kick it off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That was an accident.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
That's what they got us doing.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Yeah.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Nope, I'm just going to run out a little bit here. Kidding. I think it's going to be, well, he fumbled. I don't know who the MVP is going to be. No idea. Let's go here.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's
Probably
able to
gonna
get
be
out to
Jacobs,
the
just
32
sheer amount of
down
numbers.
there. And how about this? Viva Las Vegas! The Las Vegas Raiders on top of the football world as they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
Carr might get it with 3 passing touchdowns. That was a dumb, ridiculous play. Adams. That's the interception. He might get it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The
Rock
Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
All right. Paramount is not going to be there next year. Got it. So, yeah, I probably need to bump up to all pro. I need to bump it to all pro. Achievement line, bragging rights. So yeah, I probably need to do that. Now I'm not going to go into the all this stuff. We're going to be letting go of a lot of players here. Is there another mock draft? I can probably look at it. Let's see if there's another mock draft up now. Just out of curiosity, there should be another one. 1, 2, no. Another mock drafts. I guess they'll be slowly brought upon me, I guess. But so yeah, that's pretty much great. You know, we won the Super Bowl. Our offensive points a game were first. I only scored 32. 10th in passing, 13th in rushing per game. We were pretty good. All right, so we're going to end it there. When I come back on, we're going to be working the going into the next season and then starting at the all pro level. So thank you guys very much for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.